What's up? What's up? What's up, people? We back. We is back. We back. We back. We back. Ready to be a new year, y'all. 2025, man. Happy New Year to everybody. Happy New Year to everybody, man. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, y'all. We gotta get into some we got some Diddy news, we got some Durk news, man. And we ready to kill all the misinformation and rumors. It's a lot of misinformation going on. One and only, what it is. Happy New Year, pimping. 2025 gonna be a blast, yo. 2025, yo. We gonna break out. Watch. We need to put out over 1,000 videos, probably close to 2,000 videos. It's only right they let us in, man. It's only right they let us in. Cause once the real get in, we ain't closing the door behind us. You heard me? We ain't closing the door behind us. Happy New Year. Once the real get in, we in. Gotta open up the floodgates. Somebody gotta do it. Why can't it be us? Somebody gotta open up the door. Brittany, Vic, Happy New Year. What everybody doing today? Y'all party? I don't do no partying on New Year's, y'all. New Year's, I try to get in before they start shooting. It's like they already started. But I'm with family, my girl, my kids, you know. I don't really do a whole lot of partying anyway. My partying days are over. You heard me? But y'all, it's gonna be out year, yo, 2025. 2025, yo, we did 4 million. We did almost 5 million views last year. I mean, well, this year. Down there, 5 million views, y'all. 2023, we only did 1 million. 2024, we did down there 5. So 2025, we trying to triple it. We trying to do 15 million. At least 15 million views this year. But we can't, yeah, we gonna need help. Make sure we share the videos, like, comment. Man, most of it. I'm 24 and I'm done partying. I don't blame you. Highway Travel, we back. What's up, Chelsea? Happy New Year. Simple house party. Yeah, hey, ain't nothing wrong with that. As long as everybody close, you know. It's a new year, yo. That's a beautiful thing, yo. Especially coming from certain cities, you know, certain environments where motherfuckers is dying daily. And it seems like black men and black women, too, are dying younger and younger and younger. Like, it's so many people that I might ain't know personally, but I know my peoples might know. You feel me? And they just dropping down dead, yo. Heart attacks and, you know, early 40s, early 50s. Like, yo, this life getting tricky. Life getting tricky, man. Man, highway trapper, man. Stay safe on that road. Robert, what it is, Happy New Year. So, this year, y'all, we're going to have to, you know, try to cut some things out. Just focus on being better, you know. Focus on being better. Whatever better is for you. That should just be your focus. Because it seems like life getting shorter. For real, at least for black people. Like, I remember a time when most of my friends and associates was dying from gunfire. Now people dying from natural causes. You know, once you get up there, down there 40, Motherfuckers start dying from natural causes and shit and health issues. And, I mean, still got people dying from being murdered, but that shit gets scary, yo, when people your age losing their life to fucking heart cancer and, you know, just different situations. Yeah, straight up. It definitely don't seem like it. I think it's because we so traumatized by death. It's like it's too normal. So even when it decline, you really can't tell because we so used to it. It's like, you know, that shit condition you, yo. When you're around so much death and you experience so much death in your lifetime, it's almost like it's just normal. So even if it's 350 murders or 150, it still feel the same. I don't remember the last time. I don't remember the last time Baltimore had less than 200 murders. For real. I don't remember the last time. Yo, maybe early 2000s. I mean, something like that. No, that ain't me, hash maker. I don't do no stealing. I don't do no stealing, pimping. But yeah, yo, we got a good one today, though, y'all. Like I say, we got a lot of Durk misinformation going around. We got some new paperwork. We got some new paperwork to read. I think it's like when people posting the new Durk paperwork, they keep saying at least one of his co-defendants is thinking about taking a plea. But it's like, yo, if you don't know how a criminal, like, I understand being a blogger. You know, I'm a blogger. You know, I speak on different topics. But I try to stay within the lines of things that I know about. Like, y'all know when we speak on certain topics, if I don't know about it, I'm going to tell you. I'm not going to speak on it in a way like I'm knowledgeable about the topic. I'm going to say, yo, we learning this together. You know? But it's like a lot of these blog pages, and they be respectable blog pages, they'll put out information just because they seen another blog say the same thing. Now you got 25 blog pages talking about one of Durk co-defendants is taking a plea. And it's like, yo, he's not. Yo, they haven't even got discovery yet. And that's what we're going to talk about today. They haven't even got discovery yet. Nobody is thinking about taking a plea deal before you get discovery. You're going to at least know everything they got against you. And in this case, I don't even think they're going to be giving any pleas unless they're willing to cooperate, because they need cooperators. They need cooperators. Like, they just not giving out plea deals. unless you willing to give them something, you know. You gotta give us something for us to give you any type of rhythm. And from what we know, it's only what? Cooperator what? 3 or 2 that's telling? Cooperator 4? I forgot which one it was. One of the shooters. But I told y'all, best case scenario, what needs to happen, even though it won't probably, but what needs to happen is somebody need to eat that case. Because it doesn't make logical sense to allow Durk to go down when he don't have a whole lot of evidence on him. And there's some people that got mountains of evidence, you know. They can't really fight it. So why would you let the bag go down? You need to let the bag go home. Let the bag go home. That way, he can take care of everybody. He can take care of our family. He can do what need to be done. But if he go down, then what the fuck, you know, where did that leave everybody? But see, people don't think like that. That's how I think, because I'm a team player. But a lot of people out for self. You know, you gotta take accountability for the ones that got caught. You messed up. You made some mistakes. Take accountability. But it don't make logical sense to allow Durk to go down. Because if Durk go down, we all fall. Everybody, the whole empire that was built. falls. And you shouldn't want that to happen. Do I cop or do I go to trial knowing that you did it? Depends on what they got against you. If the case is super strong, the best thing to do is go to trial and hope they make a mistake. That's the best thing to do. If it's a super strong case, you take that shit to trial. Hopefully you make a mistake in trial, you can get this shit overturned. You know, it happens. It's only two ways you go to trial. If the case is super weak, or if the case is super strong. If it's in limbo and they offering the deal, take it. That's my philosophy. If it's in limbo and they offering the deal, take it. But if it's super strong, you gotta go to trial. You know, for one, because any deal they offer you is gonna be outrageous. And the best thing you can do is hope to get back in court. You know, hopefully they made some type of mistakes. But let me show y'all what I'm talking about. With this matter of fact, let's start with Diddy first. We're gonna start with Diddy first. Then we're gonna ease over the dirt. Because they saying Diddy had a meltdown. Diddy had a meltdown today or over the weekend because of the holidays. So let's go to Law and Crime Network. And this is the thing that be pissed me off with Law and Crime Network. They too vocal and don't really understand nothing. I mean, and we got more information on. Remember a while ago, y'all, we talked about Diddy jail cell being raided.
Numbers and he's made these three-way calls allegedly trying to intimidate witnesses. So not only do you have the bail denied because of the risk.
We talked about Diddy jail cell being raided and how that was illegal, and how Diddy defense team was going to look into this raid because they think it was done intentionally. They think that raid was done intentionally to get information, privileged information from Diddy. And his defense team was going to look into that. Man, well, y'all ain't going to believe what his defense team found out. And I haven't read it yet, but from what it looked like they found out some serious information. Y'all remember that paperwork? Man, that shit is fucked up, man. Hold up, y'all. I ain't bought another stand yet, y'all. So this should have worked like this, I guess.
In the new year with a jailhouse meltdown, at least according to some new reports. All this comes as the disgraced singer spent his first holiday season behind bars, and a judge rules one of his accusers can remain anonymous. By now you're well aware that 55-year-old Sean Combs, also known as P. Diddy, is being held at the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn. He's facing federal charges of racketeering conspiracy, sex trafficking by force, fraud, or coercion, and transportation to engage in prostitution. The charges came down in September when a grand jury indicted Diddy, half a year after those federal raids were first performed on his homes. Since he was booked, Diddy has made several bids for bail, hoping to get back to one of those homes or an apartment on New York's Upper East Side. Just last month, Diddy's team officially put in its third attempt for his release, asking that he be put on house arrest. The defense originally wanted Diddy to be held on house arrest at his Star Island mansion in Miami, Florida, one of the places that was actually raided way back in March. But Judge Arun Subramanian shot that down pretty quickly, and it was decided if Diddy was granted bail, he'd be staying in New York, specifically on the Upper East Side in a 3-bedroom apartment. That bail would have come with a $50 million price tag and some major restrictions.
Now, y'all, remember I told y'all the reason I think The reason I think that they playing bail games with Diddy is because this only time they gonna get out of Diddy. Hold on, y'all. I gotta fix this shit. This is the only time they gonna get out of Diddy, yo, because I don't think they got a. I think Diddy case is weaker than Durk's. I think Diddy case is weaker than Durk's, and I think they understand that they're not gonna get a whole lot of time out of Diddy. So the time that they gonna get, the time that they getting right now, you know, this
house arrest. Inside the apartment, there would be 2 living guards and another guard downstairs. Diddy wouldn't be allowed to access any phones or the internet unless it was used to contact his legal team. And on top of all of that, there would be a vetted list of people approved to visit Diddy.
Man, I fucked my damn. I broke this fucking shit, y'all. Dang. Hold up, y'all. I gotta find a way to fix this shit. Yeah, I don't think they gonna get a whole lot of time out of Diddy, yo. So they trying to keep him in jail, and they do this. Like this is not something that's foreign. You understand what I'm saying? This is a tactic that they use. If they don't have a strong case, they'll sit your ass in jail. Sit you in that bitch 2-3 years if they can. Look at what they doing with YNW Melly. Same situation. It's no excuse as to why YNW Melly hasn't gotten a bail. He already went to trial, got a hung jury. The case been already the case breaking down around him, but yet and still, he ain't got no goddamn bail. They just got him sitting in that bitch. Which I think eventually they're gonna have to let Melly go, especially after they finish this investigation as to why he been on lockup for 3 years or 4 years, however long he been on lockup. So I think eventually they're gonna have to figure out something when it comes down to him. But with Diddy, I think they're doing something similar. They don't have a real strong case against him, so they're gonna use whatever they can use to keep him incarcerated. That's the game. That's why it's best not to even play with them people. You know what I mean? Don't need to put yourself in a situation where they can do this shit to you, because that's what they'll do. That's what they'll do. Level up. No, he didn't, y'all. He didn't try to tamper with witnesses. He reached out to witnesses. Yo, you can reach out to witnesses, yo, as long as you don't threaten them. He didn't threaten anybody. He didn't threaten anybody. That's why he didn't catch a new charge. Diddy don't got no witness tampering charge on his thing. Hey, yo, can somebody do something about Lance? We know about Bitcoin, Lance. I appreciate it. But everybody knows about Bitcoin. Man, fuck it. I guess this will work. As long as you don't threaten a witness, yo, you can reach out to a witness. As long as you don't threaten them. And we ain't got no proof of Diddy threatening no witnesses. But yeah, let's finish. Continue.
Including his legal counsel and, of course, his family. Diddy's attorney, Mark McNivolo, said there was a 0% chance that Diddy would be violent if he was released, and even called the bail
Save me from being in that situation before. Real. What you mean? Do Diddy have a witness tampering charge? He doesn't have a witness tampering charge, y'all. If he was tampering with witnesses, he would be charged for that. Like Melly. Melly right now has a witness tampering charge added to his the rest of his indictment. Diddy doesn't.
set of conditions. This part is wild. He said it was even more strict than the NBC jail. But Judge Subramanian, he didn't bite on that, and Diddy's bail was denied for the third time. According to a report from the Daily Mail, that's why Diddy had a breakdown. A person close to him apparently said, quote, spending the holidays behind bars was a nightmare for him. If we're to believe all this, Diddy had a meltdown in his cell and begged the guards to take him to the hospital for observation, but they refused. This same friend or person told the Daily Mail, quote, he eventually managed to calm himself down with the meditation technique he's been using while he's been behind bars.
And this is what I want to address. Hold on.
Took him a few hours of deep breathing and focusing to get out of the bad space he was in, but he finally managed it. This isn't the first time Diddy's mental health has come into question while he's been at MDC. When he first arrived, he was on suicide watch, which the U.S. Department of Justice National Institute of Corrections describes as supervisory precautions taken for suicidal inmates that require frequent observation. Diddy's suicide watch was only temporary, though. He was housed in a...
Yo, you see that narrative they just try to press? That's protocol in certain situations. So they try to present this argument like Diddy came in suicidal. No, this is a guy that's facing life in prison, and for safety purposes only, sometimes people go in through suicide watch, not because he was actually trying to kill himself. See, that's the narrative that they be trying to paint just to make the story seem more juicy. You understand? Yo, I don't think Diddy for 1 minute thought about killing himself. Not for 1 fucking minute. And when you talk about this meltdown that he had, let me tell y'all something, right? Yo, prison and jail is 80% mental. So you're gonna go on mental roller coasters. You're gonna have ups, you're gonna have downs, and he just had a down, you know? It's around the holidays. This is his first time ever really being incarcerated for extended amount of time. He just down right now. He down right now, yo, and he gonna get his spirits back. But I wanted to put this on record because I don't like this picture that they're trying to paint. I don't like this picture they're trying to paint.
Special protected unit of the jail after that for the first few weeks of his stay. But Diddy right now is in Gen Pop, meaning general population, the place where majority of the inmates stay. And that's where he apparently had this meltdown over the holidays, at least according to one source. Another source, though, disagrees with all of this. They say Diddy is staying strong in jail despite missing his family a great deal at Christmas, which is a time he often spends with his children. But however Diddy spent the holidays, there was still a lot of questions in the case of Sean.
You see how short-lived the other side was? They went on a whole 2-minute spill about how his mental health is in question. And then for a half a sentence, oh, but this other side, yo, because that's really what it is. Like, Diddy's alright, man. Diddy ain't trying to harm himself. Like I said, yo, prison is 80%, maybe 90% mental. You can get over the mental part, you can get over being in there, yo. And he's just struggling with it right now. He's just struggling with it right now, yo. And it happens. It happens, man. But that's all I wanted to get from that. So, y'all remember this? The paperwork we had read. We had read some paperwork. And it was in reference to... I still got it up here. Let me put the screen on. Share it live, y'all. Alright, so we had read some paperwork. What's this? Diddy renewed motion for bond. Halloween assault, 17-year-old. Alright, so let's go to this paperwork. She sent me something else. J. Reed. Alright, I don't know what that is. Let's go. Alright, I'm ready to go to that motion when they raided Diddy's cell. Y'all remember that? Hold on. Government sentencing. Durk filing. Durk. I bet y'all. I need to start having all this shit pulled up. It might be in this. It might be in this other motion for real. This it. Let's see if this it. Oh no, that's the Osama. What was it, Osama? Oh God. Durk superseding. Hold on, y'all. Stay with me. I'm trying to find the paperwork. Condo Rondo. Durk came on Grand Hall of Fame. God damn. I don't remember it being this far back. I must have missed it. Yeah, I must have missed it. T.I. Motion for release. Diddy request for bail. Detention memo. Alright, y'all. Hold up. I want to go back to the original paperwork so y'all can remember the issues. The issues was that they raided Diddy's cell, and they said that this raid was something that was already pre-planned. Diddy defense team was saying that raid seemed like y'all targeted my client to steal privileged information. Now the judge made the United States government discard the information or give it back to Diddy. But it was a guy that played a role in this raid that Diddy defense team questioned. Now the United States government said that no, everything he did was illegal. He didn't work for us. But this guy took the information and gave it back. Gave it all to the United States government. I don't think it was this far back. No, I ain't definitely always back here. Hold up, y'all. Maybe it's gonna be in this paperwork. Fuck it. We just gonna start right here. Maybe it's gonna be, sometimes when they file new motions, they put some of the old motion in there too. Alright. Let's start right here. Alright, so this is the paperwork. United States versus Sean Combs. Reply memorandum of law in further support of defendant Combs' motion for hearing suppression and other relief. Alright, so look, this was the issue. The government fails to explain why Investigator 1 searched Mr. Combs' notes, underscoring its Fourth Amendment violation and the need for the hearing. So what I got? Yeah, so Investigator 1, Diddy defense team think Investigator 1 works for the United States government. United States government saying no, he don't work for us. He worked for the jail, but you come to find out that this guy came from West Virginia. West Virginia, all the way to New York to perform this search of Diddy's cell. Alright, so let's read this. It is undisputable that a BOP investigator based in West Virginia has been feeding Mr. Combs' jail communications to the prosecutors. This is the illegal shit that they've been doing. This is the feds that everybody always talk about. Yo, they got this type of conviction rate. And I've been trying to explain to y'all, it's because they dirty. It's because they dirty. They dirty as a motherfucker. But it is also undisputable that he traveled to New York for a BOP sweep ostensibly aimed at potential corruption and contraband at the MDC, and that despite finding none, he inspected and copied Mr. Combs' privileged notes. At the very least, this egregious invasion of Mr. Combs' constitutional rights raises numerous questions that can only be answered through discovery and an evidentiary hearing. Now, y'all do remember, too, that we read paperwork. The United States government said that they don't need no evidentiary hearing. What's up, cuz? Happy New Year, y'all. Happy New Year if y'all just tapping in. Share it live, yo. Share 300 people on here. Okay, it's like the government's breezy response stoops to unjustified and irrelevant mudslinging and mischaracterizes the controlling case law and key facts about the filter team protocol, apparently lacking any concern for the fairness of these proceedings. The government minimizes the breach of Mr. Combs' privilege and privacy, hoping the court will accept its unsworn say-so and not bother with a hearing. That's what I was just telling y'all about. The defense has repeatedly presented sworn testimony and evidence, but the government offers no actual evidence to support its slippery and inconsistent claims about the underlying facts sufficient to meet the controlling legal standard. Now, this can throw the case. If Diddy team find out that the United States government did this, case dismissed. Like, yo, it's a lot of things working in Diddy favor right now. You got the investigation on the leaked Cassie video. Now, and you got this investigation on these documents being stolen. If Diddy legal team find out either of these things are true, far as Homeland Security or the FBI leaked the Diddy video and Cassie video, or they conducted this search to steal Diddy's stuff intentionally, case is dismissed. But instead of submitting, for instance, a sworn declaration by Investigator 1, remember, Diddy legal team is trying to get Investigator 1 on the stand to testify, explaining what happened and why. The prosecutors expect the court to simply accept their unsworn hearsay assertions, even though they are self-contradictory and provide few answers to the legal question. The court should refuse to do so. It should insist on sworn testimony from Investigator 1 and the production of his written communications with the prosecutors. A hearing is the only way to find the true facts so the court can assess how to best remedy this grave violation of Mr. Combs' constitutional rights. See, y'all only hearing that here, y'all. That's why we got the best coverage on this. The government misreads Second Circuit proceedings when it claims the Fourth Amendment doesn't apply to prison searches. It asks the court to blindly defer to the BOP's press release about the reason for the sweep without any further inquiry whatsoever into exactly what penological interest justified the search. The law, however, requires far more. First, the Second Circuit has squarely held that Fourth Amendment scrutiny is required for prison searches. United States versus Cohen could not be more clearer. Warrantless search performed at the instigation of non-prison officials for non-institutional security-related reasons or intended solely to bolster the prosecution case against a pretrial detainee awaiting his day in court, or to uncover information that would aid them in laying additional indictments against a detainee, are out of bounds and may be challenged.
Diddy. Second, The issue is not just whether the MDC sweep in general was motivated by a larger safety and security initiative. DKT.117 at 3. The issue is the investigator one searched and photographed Mr. Combs' personal notes and immediately offered to share them with the prosecutors. The government still has not offered any explanation whatsoever for these actions as to the notes, even though the court specifically asked the prosecutors at the November 19, 2024 hearing whether investigator thought of himself as an agent of the prosecution team and took it upon himself to aid the investigation effort by photographing these pages. November 19, 24 TR.11. The government refuses to tell the court what investigator one has to say about his motivations or thinking, but that is the dispositive question under Cohen. Rather than even attempting to provide any explanation from investigator one, sworn or otherwise, the government instead offers up a series of red herrings about things that may justify prison searches but have nothing to do with the search of Mr. Combs' notes or even the sweep more generally. The government claims, for example, that a prisoner's notes may contain details of an escape plan or be used to hide contraband images. DKT.117 at 10. But so what? That was plainly not what motivated the search or why investigator one searched Mr. Combs' notes.
The far more likely reason for investigator one's conduct is the same one that motivated his prior work on this case. He sought to collect evidence for the prosecution. The government admits investigator one had been reviewing the defendant recorded phone calls and emails since the defendant was detained. Throughout that period, the case team had communication with him regarding the defendant's monitored communication and had issued legal process to obtain such communication. The government does not detail those communications, but it never denies the obvious. Investigator one understood himself to be investigating Mr. Combs' communications on behalf of the prosecution team. This is illegal, y'all. The government denies coordination before the search, but even if literally true, that claims ignores the context. The case team prior worked with investigator one to procure evidence against Mr. Combs. The government also makes contradictory assertions that cannot be resolved without a hearing. On the one hand, it claims the search was initiated by a prison official for a legitimate penological purpose. On the other hand, it admits it obtained the BOP notes in connection with its covert investigation to defend ongoing obstruction and witness tampering. It even says investigator one's purpose might have been preventing crimes such as efforts to obstruct proceedings. In other words, to further its ongoing investigation. At 10, which it is, if, as the government concedes, investigators' one aim was to uncover information to support additional charges in Mr. Combs' continued detention, that is not a legitimate institutional security purpose and will violate the Fourth Amendment. The government's bold assertion that there was a legitimate penological purpose contradicts its own admission that investigator one's role in assisting the prosecution to develop evidence against Mr. Combs for this case, and notably, is unsupported by any information or declaration by the prosecutor, investigator one, or any other BOP officials. The court should not blindly accept this.
Was plainly not what motivated the search or why Diddy West serving assertion. The only way to ascertain the truth is with real fact-finding at a hearing. The government's
why does she keep doing that?
117 at 9 to 10 do not hold otherwise. Williams versus Ramos dismissed a Section 1983 claim alleging prison officials confiscated the detainees' legal papers without any involvement of prosecutors. 2013 WL 701-7674 at *1 SDNY December 23, 2013. Ortiz versus City of New York involved a search of a detainee's prosthesis and medical equipment, again without any alleged involvement of prosecutors. 2012 WL 620-0397 at *6-7 SDNY December 12, 2012. Florence versus Board of Chosen Freeholders of County of Burlington considered a challenge to a jail's general policy of strip searching detainees upon their entry into the facility. 566 U.S. 318.
Why the fuck does she keep doing that?
2012. It did not address the standard for challenging a particular search of a pretrial detainee's papers, and in Stroud versus United States, which predates Cohenby decades, papers were seized pursuant to established practice at the penitentiary. 251 U.S. 15, 21, 1919.
Yeah, that shit keep taking me off.
Finally, United States versus Scientia considered a challenge to a search of an inmate's mail, which federal law permits. 2015 WL 1379868 at *1 CP Cal. May 20th, 2015, citing regulation. In Cohen.
This shit keep taking me off. Where the fuck we at?
In Cohen, the Second Circuit directed courts not to merely pay lip service to a pretrial detainee's Fourth Amendment rights. 796 F.2d at 24. Yet that is exactly what the government is asking the court to do here. Take its word and ignore facts and logic showing the opposite. The court should resist that invitation to disregard Mr. Combs' rights and paper over the violation. The government only response to Mr. Combs' Sixth Amendment argument is to brazenly assert that its conduct was reasonable and caused no prejudice. But the court cannot simply accept the government's claim, which is unsupported by any evidence and impulsive on its face, without finding the actual facts through sworn testimony and proof adduced at a hearing. The government says the intrusion was not intentional, but offers no sworn declaration from Investigator 1 that would enable the court to understand the underlying facts or justify the breach. If Investigator 1 inspected the notes and photographs and photographed them to assist the prosecution demonstrated above, well, they must have took that out, then the intrusion at issue was intentional. Government conduct requiring careful scrutiny in form of a hearing. The government ignores Mr. Combs' case law criticizing similar government conduct and ordering a hearing. Instead, it cites non-binding, unpublished decisions on whether, in the unrelated Brady context, the BOP was an arm of prosecution. Those cases are inopposite. Since Investigator 1 is obviously a state actor, his actions are attributed to the government for Sixth Amendment purposes. The government contends incorrectly that it never deviated from establishing filter team protocol, and that the defense has a misunderstanding about that protocol. That is simply untrue. After Mr. Combs was arrested, a filter team prosecutor explained to the defense counsel that the filter team would share a privileged log with the case team, but would afford defense counsel the opportunity to review identified material and assert privilege before any potential privileged documents were shared with the case team. Indeed, the government confirms this understanding in its prior representation to this court, which squarely conflicts with the new position articulated in its opposition brief, when it said, our filter review team reviews the full device and removes, before the case team can see it, any potential privileged information. That said, a potential privileged information will go to the defense so they're able to make privileged calls. And that's not what they did. Remember, Diddy defense team didn't learn about this until the bail hearing. So all of this was done before the bail hearing. How this process is supposed to work is the defense team, based off this, what they're saying, the defense team supposed to have been aware of this way before it got to the filter team. That said, a potential privileged information will go to the defense team so they're able to make privileged calls. That is clearly evidence that the government intentionally diverged from the protocol. In all, from hearing, the government bare assertion that case team prosecutors assess the privileged material inadvertently and certainly not intentionally is implausible, particularly given the government prior representation to the court about the filter protocol. The court should test that claim at a hearing. Even the redacted portion of those notes still contain factually privileged material that any lawyer undoubtedly would have recognized as privileged. That is particularly true given the case team awareness of where the notes came from and their initial concern that they might be privileged. If the prosecutors had any doubts or hesitations as to the meaning of the notes, the proper course of action would have been to communicate with the defense team or seek relief from the court, not file the notes on a public docket while seeking Mr. Combs' continued detention. That's what I was just talking about. At best, the case team was willfully blind to the fact that the notes contained privileged material and deliberately chose to stick its head in the sand and use them without first confirming that they were not actually privileged. As for the prejudice, the defense should
be permitted to review and respond to the ex parte letter detailing what the government learned and how it has used the privileged material. So they used that privileged material, y'all, to keep Diddy detained. Y'all remember this paperwork, right? Because I want everybody on the same page. Y'all remember we read this paperwork probably about a month ago about this whole between Diddy defense team and how the United States government is going about their case. As explained below, the normal process endorsed by the circuit court. Alright, let's see. The notes on their face are not just vague allusions to usual defense tactics. They reference how to discredit particular allegations in witness testimony, obtaining specific types of experts for trial, and collecting cross-examination material on particular witnesses. Moreover, the government fails to explain why Investigator 1 riffled through 7 pages of additional privileged material to photograph pages 1 and 2 of Exhibit 1, or what Investigator 1 told prosecutors about those notes. Finally, the government admitted it listened to Mr. Combs' calls with family members and his attorneys, which is illegal to listen to attorneys' conversation, and reviewed his messages with dozens of individuals, including attorneys. Yet, it neither offers any explanation for this surveillance nor promise to refrain from such spying in the future. This further highlights that the prosecutor's invasion of the defense camp and violate use of the privileged information is likely just the tip of the iceberg, which means they doing illegal shit all around the motherfucking board, man. All around the board. The government seeks to avoid adjudication by offering to avoid using any fruits of the BOP notes. Right. Remember they say they're not going to use, they already used it. They already seen it. So it's like they can't unsee it. It claims this gesture renders most of the disputes. But suppression of fruits is not merely a matter of grace in the government's discretion. It is required by law. Nor is the need of a case. I don't even know what that is. There is no question that a Fourth Amendment violation, if proven, requires suppression of all fruits. That also true for violations of the Sixth Amendment, relying entirely on out-of-circuit cases. The government claims the remedy for Sixth Amendment violation is suppression of the privileged material only, not the derivative fruits. But the Second Court has already squarely held the opposite. Once a Sixth Amendment violation is found, the government must demonstrate that evidence it uses to prosecute an individual was derived from legitimate independent sources. The government out-of-circuit cases does not support this argument. For example, United States versus whatever. Approve omitting certain testimony over martial privilege challenge. It dealt with a purely evidentiary privilege and not any Sixth Amendment issues. We don't gotta get to that. Yeah, so this basically. Now, one thing I can say, right, is sometimes they do get other correctional officers from other institutions to perform raids. But see, what makes this different is this investigator is the same investigator. Like he's a special investigator. Seems like he's tasked just to, keep tabs on Diddy. You feel me? He's tagged, so he has to be working for the United States government. Why do Diddy have a special investigator? Like, inmates don't pose to have special investigators. Why do Diddy have a special investigator that was brought in from fucking Virginia, that was already listening to his phone calls? Now they do a motherfucking raid and he take pictures of his privilege. Like, yo, I'm telling y'all, this is grounds for dismissal. You heard it here first. Ain't no other page gonna tell y'all that. If they can get this investigator on the stand, and if the judge is fair, I think that'd be the right thing to do. Get him on the stand. Let's hear him testimony. Get it all on record, so if he lie, his ass get in trouble. Case dismissed. Trying to tell you. Case dismissed. Thanks, Edward. Don't forget. Oh, shit. Trying to tell y'all, man. Ain't nobody else gonna tell y'all this. The heavy burden cast upon the government to prove independent sources is not satisfied by the prosecution's assertion that tainted evidence was not used. Rather, the defendant is entitled to a fair hearing at which the government must make an affirmative showing. The court should appoint a special master. Neither the Second Court nor any other circuit has ever restricted the use of special masters to exceptional circumstances, as the government argues. To the contrary, special masters are used regularly in jurisdictions around the country, and for good reason. The government criticized the defense for failing to cite any Second Circuit law disavowing filter teams, but the government itself fails to cite any second law approving filter teams, much less holding that they are or should be standard practice, or that special masters are reserved for exceptional circumstances. Nor have courts in this district uniformly or routinely approved that the practice. To the contrary, the implementation of a Chinese wall, especially in the context of a criminal prosecution, is highly questionable and should be discouraged. If a filter team are standard practice in this district, that is only because the U.S. Attorney's Office has made a self-interested decision to make it standard practice. Nor are filter teams the standard practice nationwide. Even within the Department of Justice, no official policy prefers the use of filter teams. To the contrary, the United States manual expresses no preference between filter teams and special masters. So they saying they need a special master. That filter team shit suspect. Yeah. Look, what I tell y'all. Mr. Cohn reserved the right to seek dismissal and disqualification, which may be warranted upon development of full factual record at a hearing. Didn't I just tell y'all that? I'm telling you, the people leaving, but we don't even want to be giving real information. Like, I don't be understanding people. They're rather motherfuckers sit here and lie to them. We giving real information and motherfuckers leaving. Mr. Combs reserved the right to seek dismissal and disqualification, which may be warranted upon development of the full factual record at a hearing. For the foregoing reasons, the court should order discovery in a hearing and other remedies as set forth in the open memorandum. So, that's what I've been telling y'all. Like, yo, people keep acting like, Diddy got a lot of things working in his favor. And this is before trial. He have a lot of things working in his favor, man. Trial supposed to start in May. And if you want my personal opinion, I think the United States government did some dirty shit. They probably always do some dirty shit, but they never dealt with somebody with the money and the resources of Diddy. So they fuck around and get caught with their hand in the cookie jar. And if they get caught, case is over. Diddy home, shock the world. Everybody gonna be looking like how, why, and Keep It G News is gonna be the only one that told y'all. Cause ain't nobody else saying it. Everybody else talking about Diddy done, Diddy this, Diddy that. But since we get the best information, cause we keep it all the way real, and we ain't pushing no agendas, we gonna be sitting back looking like shit. What the fuck you thought? We knew this shit since the fucking beginning. You feel me? Like, we ain't gonna be surprised at all. We gonna be like, shit, what the fuck? We told you it wasn't no case. We told you it was bullshit. But this is only if the judge is fair. Now, if the judge with the play, then judge gonna look at this shit, ball it up and throw it out the window. What's up, Siobhan? Happy New Year. But if the judge is fair, I think it's only right to grant this hearing. It's only right. It's only right. Because that's the only way, like the defense is saying, that is the only way we can fact check everything that United States government is saying. The only way is if we get Investigator 1 on the stand and get him under sworn testimony, and we can ask him these questions and get to the bottom of this, because what it looks like to me is he worked for the United States government, whether it's directly or indirectly. You understand? If, like, how is the same person who's tasked with listening to Diddy phone calls not working with the government to build a case on Diddy? Because they always say we still investigating. This is an ongoing investigation. So what they're doing is, while Diddy is detained, they still trying to investigate. They still trying to, because they don't really have too much. You know, normally investigations stop once a person go to jail. Investigation over. We got him. We got everything we need. But in Diddy's situation, they still investigating because they don't have a lot. They don't have a lot, and they resorting to dirty practices to get it. But we'll see. I'm just telling y'all, keep an eye out. And don't forget, we still got the leaked Cassie video. Still got the leaked Cassie video. Still trying to get to the bottom of that. But so we got some Lil Durk paperwork too. Got some paperwork on Lil Durk. Durk detention order. How many pages? This is only 5 pages. What's this? When was this filed? It's filed on the 16th. With Durk trying to get another bail? Hold on, let me get y'all a little closer. You said the Cash App ain't tagged? Well, did you put it up there, Edward? Did you put it up there? Oh, I see it. All right, got you. Bet. My bad. Bet. Appreciate it, bro. All right, so we got some more information on Durk as well. Let me check this out. Make sure there's something new. I think we're gonna let the lady read this. It don't look like it's a whole lot. 5 pages. Can y'all see this?
Durk detention order. On November 14, 2024, defendant Durk Banks made his initial appearance on the first superseding indictment filed in this matter at AT defendant's request. The detention hearing was continued to December 12, 2024. The detention hearing was held on December 12, 2024. At the hearing, the government proffered the complaint, the first superseding indictment, the government's brief in support of pretrial detention for defendant Durk Banks and Exhibits 1 and 2 attached thereto, and the pretrial services report and its recommendation of detention based on danger to the community. Defendant proffered documents reflecting that it has obtained a monthly lease at a property located in this district. To the case 2:2400621 WF document 116 filed December 16th, 24 page 1 of 5 page ID hashtag 681 1234567. Has engaged a full-time, bonded and insured security company, the specifics of which were provided to the court. The vet is a highly successful musical artist signed to Alamo Records, a subsidiary of Sony Entertainment, that he has significant assets, a detailed accounting of which was provided to United States Probation and Pretrial Services, that 2 houses he owns have a combined appraised equity of $2.30 million, supporting documentation provided, which he is willing to post as collateral, to secure his release, and that multiple third-party guarantors, including Alamo Records, are willing to support his release with cash and property. Defendant also proffered a 2023 annual report of Neighborhood Heroes Foundation, a nonprofit organization founded by defendant to make positive change in the lives of those within under-resourced neighborhoods across the country. and a copy of an e-ticket itinerary and receipt in his name for flights on United Airlines on October 24th. And 25, 2024 from Newark to Zurich and T. Hen from Zurich to Dubai, and a declaration of Justin Gibson regarding a January 25, 2022 recording session with defendant. The court reviewed and considered all of these materials and the arguments of counsel on motion of the government, 18 U.S.C. Section 3142 F.1. In a case allegedly involving a crime of violence, on motion of the government, 18 U.S.C. Section 3142 F.1. In a case allegedly involving an offense with maximum sentence of life imprisonment or death, that on motion by the government or on the court's own motion, 18 U.S.C. Section 3142 F.2. In a case allegedly involving a serious risk that the defendant will flee, the court concludes that the government is entitled to a rebuttable presumption that no condition or combination of conditions will reasonably case 2:2400621 MW.
Assure the defendant's appearance as required in the safety of any other persons in the community. The court finds that the defendant has presented evidence sufficient to rebut the presumption. But after considering the presumption, the factors set forth in the U.S. Code, and all of the information and the arguments presented at the detention hearing, the court concludes that the defendant must be detained pending trial because the government has proven 1. Clear and convincing evidence that no condition of combination or conditions of release will reasonably assure the safety of any other person in the community. 2. By a preponderance of evidence that no condition or combination, in addition to findings made on the record at the hearing, the reason for detention included the following. On August 18th, the defendant allegedly texted a co-conspirator with instructions not to book flights to California under a name involved with defendant. On October 24th, shortly after co-conspirators were arrested, multiple search warrants were executed in this case. The FBI received notice that defendant had booked as a passenger on 2 commercial international flights departing that day, neither of which he boarded, and that he had booked as a passenger on a private plane departing Miami that same day and destined for Italy. At the hearing, defendant counsel offered the itinerary and receipt for those flights. This evidence supports the inference that defendant, who has considerable resources, attempted to leave the United States upon learning the arrest of co-defendant. Defendant formed the family OTF, which is, in addition to producing and selling hip-hop music, is also alleged to be an association and in fact individuals who engaged in murder and assault at defendant's direction and to maintain their status in OTF. Defendant is alleged to have orchestrated and funded a murder plot in which co-conspirators acting at defendant's direction traveled to Los Angeles, tracked, stalked, and attempted to kill defendant's intended target by gunfire, including a fully automatic firearm in broad daylight, and did kill a member of the target who was traveling with him. In counts 1 through 4, complaint in a separate matter in Chicago, defendant is alleged to have engaged in similar conduct, that he has offered money for people to kill those responsible for his brother murder, and more specifically offering to pay for any gangster disciple that is killed. The material proffered by the government supports the conclusion that the defendant uses his money, influence, and power to endanger individuals whom he perceives as a threat. It is therefore ordered that the defendant be detained until trial. The defendant will be committed to the custody of Attorney General for confinement in the correctional facility separate to the extent predictable from persons awaiting or serving sentences or being held in custody pending appeal. The defendant will be afforded reasonable opportunity for private. Oh, all right. So what is this? Oh, all right. So that's all that was. That was just the judge. That was just the judge signing off on Durk being detained. But this some paperwork right here. God damn. Can y'all see that? Defendant requests the continuance based upon the following facts, which parties believe demonstrate good cause to support the appropriate findings under the Speedy Trial Act. So y'all know Speedy Trial Act is basically guaranteeing your trial within 6 months of your within 6 months of being indicted. Now, when it comes down to speedy trials, the government and United States and states courts find ways to, go over this shit. But some people don't waive their speedy trial right. Some people do. Now, This could put, not waiving your speedy trial rights, depending on the situation, can put either you at a disadvantage. I'm fucking sweating, y'all. I'm drinking this fucking coffee. It can put either you at a disadvantage or put the state or United States government at a disadvantage because it gives them less time to prepare for trial. But most times, all they got to do is give you that trial date, and then say they're not prepared and they get postponed. But then you got to battle it out in court. Most times, the judge going to side with the prosecution. That's just how that shit works. But in this paperwork, one of Durk's co-defendants is not trying to waive his speedy trial rights. All defendants charged on violations of 18 U.S. Code, conspiracy and use of interstate facilities to commit murder for hire resulting in death, use, carry, and discharge of firearms and machine guns, and possession of such firearms in furtherance of a crime of violence resulting in death. Defendant Jones is also charged with violation of U.S. Code, possession of a machine gun. The government is in the process of producing discovery to the defense, which includes, among other things, approximately 230 gigabytes of digital evidence, such as audio, video recordings, and surveillance footage, and approximately 20,000 pages of reports concerning murder and other violent acts, photographs, witness statements, and medical documents. That's a lot of goddamn pages. God damn, 20,000 pages? But let me tell y'all this, right? Don't y'all remember when I be showing y'all that my discovery packet? Now in that whole packet, my name might be on 5 pages. You know, let's say 10 pages. The package is 500 pages. So even though you see 20,000 pages, that's just medical records. It's probably gonna be pictures of dead bodies or a photo of a dead body. It's going to be probably obituaries. It's going to be, just everything that they did going into the investigation. Just everything involved in the investigation. That's not saying that it's 20,000 pages of Durk, or OTF Diddy. It's just going to be their names might only be on a few of them pages. So I know when people hear 20,000 pages, that is a lot of pages, but that don't mean all of that is evidence against the suspects. That don't mean that. Due to the nature of the prosecution and the number of defendants, including the charges in the indictment and the voluminous discovery that will be produced to defendants, this case is so unusual and so complex that it is unreasonable to expect adequate preparation for. See, that's what I was just talking about. For pretrial proceedings, or for a trial itself within the Speedy Trial Act time limits, which means 6 months. Defense counsel represents that they have various substantial obligations which necessitate the continuance of the trial to October 14, 2025. The list of obligations for defense counsel is attached here to as what the fuck? Apex A, and is incorporated as it fully sets forth herein. How can I get over there? I didn't mean to do that. Is that what I just read? What is this?
For you. Following. What is happening? Post. Show 70 posts. Say cheese. Say cheese.
What the hell? You reading the wrong shit. California United States Attorney, whatever, and defendant Dirk Banks, both individual and by through his counsel of record, Drew Finley, Marissa Goldberg, Jonathan Braidman, and Christy O'Connor, defendant Kayvon Grass, that's all their lawyers. So all these guys got lawyers. Yeah, all these guys got lawyers, y'all. The first superseding indictment in this case was filed on November 7, 2024. Defendant Dirk Banks appeared before a judicial officer of the court in which the charges in this case were pending on November 14, 2024. The Speedy Trial Act originally requires that the trial commence on or before January 23, 2025, when Dirk got locked up in October. Defendant Wilson first appeared before a judicial officer of the court in which the charges in this case were pending on November 15, 2020. I thought Dirk got locked up in October. I guess. Oh yeah. So I told you. That's when they was indicted. They was indicted in November. So the government speedy trial must be 6 months. After receiving a signed stipulation from all other defendants, the government was informed by counsel for defendant Houston that defendant Houston objects to a continuance of the trial date. The government respectfully submits that there is good cause to continue the trial date as to all defendants, including defendants Houston, because the time period of January 14, 2025 to October 14, 2025. Alright, so in the state it must be 6 months, and the feds is 3 months. Constitutes a reasonable period of delay for defendant Houston, who is joined for trial with the stipulating defendants as to whom the for trial has not run and no motion for severance has been granted. Hey, real, you just slow. Like, what the fuck is you talking about, yo? Why you don't think I know what I'm talking about, man? Why you don't think I know what I'm talking about, yo? You think I would be getting up on here, yo, and don't know what I be talking about? Like, yo, what the fuck you think this is, man? Like, yo, I will not be getting on here and don't know what I'm talking about. Just be talking. And if I find something wrong, I say something wrong, I fix it. Like I said, motion for speedy trial is 6 months. That's the state. I found out now that in the feds it's 6 months. I mean, it's 3 months. But I also told you. Hold on. I also just said that most times all the state got to do, I mean, or the government have to do, is make up a reason as to why they can't oblige to the speedy trial rights, to your speedy trial laws, and that's what the fuck just happened. They said they're not going to be prepared. It's too much evidence. They won't be prepared, and that's basically all they got to say. And 9 times out of 10, the judge is going to oblige. Like the judge did. Like more than likely the judge is going to do with this. That's all they got to do. I keep it real, bro. I don't, which means since I love Durk so much. Durk is a rapper, bro. I ain't never met Durk a day in my life. My focus is making sure nobody gets railroaded by the criminal justice system. I don't give a fuck if it's Durk. I don't give a fuck if it's Bill down the street. I don't give a fuck if it's Lil Luke. I don't give a fuck if it's Lil Kim. You feel me? This ain't got shit to do with Durk. My focus is to keep it real and explain to people how this system works. The good, the bad, and the ugly. The good, the bad, and the ugly. No, I can call it from what I see, as I see it. You know, as I see it. Now, if more evidence come out and they got more, This shit gonna change. But as I see it, I call it. And as I see it right now, I'm calling it that all they got right now is a text message. That's all we know. That's all we seen. That's all I can call. Based off that text message, that's not enough to secure a conviction. Because I know what discovery paperwork look like, bro. I know, no, it's not my opinion. I know what you think 20,000 pages, Durk name gonna be on all of it. Man, you fucking lost. That's discovery page is not, that's not how that shit works. You know what I got in my discovery packet? Obituaries. I got pictures of dead bodies. That's what discovery packet, a real discovery packet for a murder case. That's what it looks like, bro. That's what it looked like. I got newspaper articles. Discovery is everything that they use going into the case. I got every witness that was interviewed. All their statements. That's how you get 20,000 pages. It's not gonna be 20,000 pages all Durk, bro. It's not. That's not how that or OTF Diddy or Bonnie. That's not how that works. It's gonna be the whole case. It's gonna be interrogations of everybody. Because the defense has to have everything the prosecution got. The defense has to have everything the prosecution got. So they can prepare their case. So that's not my opinion. This is something that I know for certain. What the fuck is you talking about? That's what separates me from the other guys. I've really been through these type of situations, bro. I can explain them. I've been through it. 20 years ago. 20 years ago. It's the difference, bro. Just sit back and enjoy the difference. Yeah, man. Stop trying to dispute everything, yo, because I know what I'm talking about, bro. I'm not Seti Nash. Yeah, their trial's gonna be all together. Their trial's gonna be all together. I do got the same charges. I did have the same charges. Murder for hire, conspiracy, first degree murder, 2 handgun violations. I basically did have the same charges. I just didn't have murder for hire. Oh my God, that means nothing, bro. All right, yo, but we've been talking about loose cannon situation. We've been talking about loose cannon situation, y'all, and everything that went on with that situation. So this is the guy. What's up, ball out? This is the guy, Jay Reed. They got hands put on him by the hands of loose cannon. Now he's doing interviews. Yo, I swear to God, yo. Salute to Compton Rick Rock. He better not took no money to get his ass whipped for clout. Yo, this will be a new low. If this man took some money to get his ass whipped for clout, this will be a precedented new low for the black community. Because what is there to interview about? Real. Think I'm lying. That's all. Okay. Think I'm lying. For the people that know, they know. You keep living in your world, and I'm going to keep telling the truth.
I went there on love, man. That's what I went.
So, y'all remember we talked about this loose cannon situation. Real. I just explained to you what comes in the discovery package. Do we gotta Google it? Do we gotta Google what comes in the discovery packet? I just explained it to you. Everything that comes in the Discovery packet, they're going to get in the Discovery packet. It's all the same. It's all the same. It don't vary from state to state. That's not how that shit work, bro.
When I tell you I went there,
I'm gonna find out what YouTube page you on.
And I thought the brother was my brother. I really did.
You did. You did. That's what we was talking about. The 200 gigs and all that is discovery work, bro. See, that's what I'm saying. There you go, lost again. The 200 gigabytes they talking about is discovery work. God, you lost, Slim. Moving on, y'all. Yeah, that's all the. They gotta give them all the paperwork. They gotta give them all the paperwork. They can't hold no paperwork back. That's against the law. That's that's not how that shit works. Can't hold no paperwork back. God damn, this song got 100,000 views. If they hold paperwork back and Durk Tane find out, that's grounds for dismissal. It's grounds for he a troll because he just acting stupid. Like some of the things that he try to debate, it be senseless. It be senseless. He don't even know what he talking about. He said he ain't say nothing about discovery, but that's what we talking about. He fucking lost.
I tell you, I went there on love, man. That's what I went there on love, and I thought the brother was my brother. I really did. I thought Wack was my folks. I'm gonna just keep it above with you. And so for me, I'm just grateful I'm on top of it with my wife, and I'm grateful to have you, Rob, to be able to put on this platform so you can understand and see. I'm not who they trying to make me out to be, bro. I really got love out here for these streets.
Yo, this shit weird, y'all. Hold up, bro. Where company Rick Rock get this camera from? Like, nothing he do look this goddamn clear. But he got this clear ass interview, look like this bitch straight out of No Jump or Say Cheese or something. But we gonna hear him out.
The sadness, brother, just believe that I'm happy to be alive today.
Yeah, it's after the incident. So you can call him Rick Rock though. I fuck with Shorty. He be keeping that shit 100.
Rock TV and today.
Oh shit! Happy New Year, y'all. Hold up.
Custom configuration.
We in the New Year?
Hey, we got a guy about.
Happy New Year, y'all. Hold up. Man, we still got 5 minutes, man. Who told me it was a new year already? Ain't New Year yet. Oh, alright. Yeah, Nikki, this shit look crazy, yo. He ain't got not one video look like this.
By the name of Jay Reed, in case you guys wonder who Jay Reed is. Jay Reed is viral all through social media. The guy that was attacked at No Jumper. He reached out to me for an interview, and I told him, I said, come on, man, you put me in a compromising position. You know, we go way back, so I just feel like, you know what, we got to get the content. So what's going on with you? How you doing today, homie?
What's up with the commentary, right? You already know. Man, I'm Jay Reed, CEO of Deuces District Entertainment, founder of hashtag Enough is Enough, Clean LA.
You got shades on, bro.
Also the founder of Deuces District Clothing. Man,
oh, right.
You know, right,
where you at, Nicky?
To come up on a situation like this, man. You know, we've been knowing each other for a long time. But, you know, me dealing with the situation, I seen you cover the story. And so it was only right for me to reach out to you just because of the rapport that we had. And I thought no better place to come home than the Compton Rick Rock TV and get the story out the right way. You understand what I'm saying? Because I want to change the narrative about me just being some guy that was in the back of no jumper.
I did say that before. But this is the person that took an ass whipping, bro. Like, come on, there you go with the dumb shit again, real. This person that took he took an ass whipping. I can understand why he putting on shades. Fucking eyes and shit probably fucked up. The fuck, yo, stop playing stupid, yo.
You for a while, I've been doing Loose Cannon for a while, I've been doing Wack for a while. Make it even, you know what I'm saying, to top it off. Man, I was just in Vegas with these dudes about 2 weeks ago. So, I mean, not 2 weeks ago, but about 2 months ago. And, you know, you can see the picture up on about that. So, me being a nobody just roaming, that's not it. So, we're going to change that up right now. I know these people very, very well.
That's cool. Well, this is what I want to say. You know, I covered the content, and I didn't know it was you. When I seen it,
yo, what the fuck, yo, why do everybody, yo, that's, yo, like, yo, why we, yo, that content word, yo, we need to properly define, yo, what's content. Like, yo, everything is content. Like, I would have said I covered the situation. Like, that was a situation. I don't think it's fair to, unless it was a play. You feel me? Like, what the, he got his ass whipped. It's not content.
I did my commentary on it just like everybody else. And you can correct me if I was wrong. I said a few things. You know, me, when I cover content, man, I try to do the best that I can about the content. So if it was something that I said in there that might have been wrong, I think I said something about a preacher, as well as a lot of people saying it was a preacher guy that was with you. So that's what I want to know. Tell us how everything went. I want to know your reason for going to No Jumper, because that's what everybody want to know. You know what I'm saying? They said it was 2 guys floating around No Jumper. They came knocking on the door. They was looking for a particular guy that was in there. Wack. They said they were looking for Wack, and that's how everything started. So can you let us know what happened, man?
Man, let's go with this. Let's start like this. Like I said, I've been dealing with Cannon and Wack for the past few months. Already trying to do a joint venture with Dash Network. For those that don't know, Dash Network is a network that's up and coming, that's orchestrated behind my boy Travis Ford and a gentleman by the name of Mozzie. How we came up on the situation,
I think this is a play, man.
And put Loose Cannon and Mozzie together.
Nigga got his ass whipped for a play.
With the new,
these niggas ill, man.
Exposure show. So we're talking about bringing the exposure show onto the Dash Network. So we've been in many conversations, many text messages, online. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm thinking this a play, y'all. But I'm gonna tell you this. This shows Wack is the police. Because, yo, over 1 million people seen that video. You can't tell me that video didn't get to the hands of the fucking the DA's office. Ain't no way that video didn't get to the hands of the DA office. So even with this being a play, right? The viciousness of that beating, any district attorney is gonna pick that case up regardless. It don't matter if he was pressing charges or not. The viciousness of that beating, any district attorney's office is gonna look at that video and say these guys need to be prosecuted. These guys need to be prosecuted. We got 1 more minute left, y'all. So, Wack the fucking police. Who you talking about? Who was hating on me, King? People pick and choose their battles. Yeah, Wack gotta be the police. And it's no way, it's no other explanation. Yo, you couldn't put, me and y'all couldn't put a play together like this, have it on video, and not go to jail. Ain't no fucking way. And not go to jail? You done had a fight, you done did everything under the sun. Stripped them and everything. And not go to jail? Man, shit. That man the police, man. They called him about that video. He told them it was all a play. Everything cool, and they fell back. Cause they already supposed to have been charged. Damn, people out there been shooting already. Happy New Year, y'all. 2025, man. We done made it, man. Rest in peace to all the fallen souls, man. Everybody ain't making it into 2025, man. Yeah, that bitch going nuts.
Okay, been going out, we do our thing. So for me to come up there and just be a nobody, that's just out of line. That's a false narrative. I don't want y'all to believe that. I don't want y'all to think I'm somebody that just reckless like that and walking out there and coming up on somebody's property, not doing what I'm doing. I was called for some business. I was there to handle my business, bring two companies together, which is 100 ENT and Dodge Network together. That's what I was there for.
Okay. So when you get there, you guys pull up. Was you guys inside the building prior to the thing that to the altercation that we seen online, or was you guys met in the parking lot or wherever you guys met? Tell us what happened. Tell us, because the people want to know. This ain't something that I want to know.
Try to tell, right? What makes it so crazy is I get the call. It's on the 26th. Get the call. I get the call from Canada. We supposed to be at.
Man, straight up, man. We going up this year, y'all. We got to finish this year at least 70,000.
So as I'm approaching, I'm getting a call from News Canada. Are you close? Are you there? Are you there? So I'm like, man, I'll be there in a second. You know what I mean? I'm coming from a different area. So I'm saying that.
God damn it, Nikki.
We get there, we pull up. I'm actually be there. I'm actually wait outside for a second. I guess the show was over. So I introduced myself to Adam. As Jay Reed. Came back to me, we shook hands. We sat right there and our video recorded. Adam know who I am. I'm trying to understand how we in this situation. Well, I'm going to get to that in a second. But let me go ahead and say this, man. I walked into the building. You see what I'm saying? Because for a second, I'm outside, but I'm thinking, man, this is my boy right here. Why do I need to be outside? Let me go up inside and introduce myself.
Yeah, these niggas
make
sure
everybody
yo.
Up in there straight. As I'm coming in, man, I see Luce. I see Wack right in front of me. But at the same time, I do see 15 gentlemen there. It don't throw me off because as a black man, I'm not scared. I walk in because I'm handling business. There's no reason for me to be a threat to anybody.
I know, y'all. God damn. See, everybody's in a different time zone, man. Y'all a couple hours behind.
For the community. This man is right here is an advocate for where he comes from. This man did several moons. You understand? Under that calendar. That man is a leader in his community. He's out there reaching out to others, and he don't do nothing but preach positive up in there. So that's why I brought that gentleman around. So they can show that. I mean, for anybody that see how I move around, man, I do those things to go no regret. So we walk in the building, I meet Lil Stan, and I shake his hand, and I see Wack right there. And as we conversing, they just decided to say, let's go outside. I don't know for what reason. I thought it was just me and Wack at the time going to be walking out, because we had some business to came to Dodge Network. So we get to walking outside as we speaking, as we get to speaking, I'm looking at Lewis Cannon because I'm trying to figure out, what's the motive.
Why he clipped that part, yo? This a fucking play, yo. I don't even think I want to watch the rest of this shit. Yo, these niggas ran a fucking, yo, this is disgusting, yo. Oh my God. Yo, we cannot go into 2025 with this shit. For real. This motherfucker allowed people to beat his ass. Allow people to beat his ass. Strip him. Strip him, y'all. For fucking views. Yo, remember when I said, yo, if we don't stop this shit, what's next? Y'all remember, yo, we said that a few times. Yo, if we don't slow down these plays, what is next? I guess we got the answer now. Happy New Year, Rob. Happy New Year, Edward. We got the answer now, y'all. People is willing to get their ass whipped. Supreme disrespect. Supreme. In order to get fucking views. Yo, that is crazy, y'all. Wow. Yo, that's why I say, yo, it's no way you can separate people's character from their content. It's no way. Impossible. Like, to me, for real, if I'd have interviewed yo, in a minute I sensed the play, man, interview over. The fuck? I'm not participating in this dumbass shit. Like, oh, these niggas is crazy. I'm gonna let him go. I'm gonna let him talk a little bit longer, man. Yo, this is wild, though, y'all. Like, yo really let them people whip his ass for views. Sweet, man. Yeah, boy, right. I mean, boy, for us, I wish everyone great health and prosperity in 2025. Yo, sir, yo, still, though, Playboy Prada. People putting a price tag on their motherfucking respect. Respect got a price tag, yo, in 2024 and beyond. I'll let you disrespect me, yo, for the right amount of money. My time did it too.
Me being in a situation. So Luz Cannon gets to talking about the spreadsheet that they wanted to see from Mozzie about the Dash Network. Now, this is something we've been going back and forth about for the last few months. And, you know, this is me trying to learn how to get up into the network game as opposed to me dealing with the music game.
Look, you try and get in. This is way in. This is way in. We're going to beat your ass, and after that, you're going to be on. I guarantee we start saying his ass more and more and more. Wow.
You know, so I'm learning about the subscribers. So we were stuck on the issue about 80,000 subscribers that Dash Network has. So it was an issue, it was a situation up on seeing the spreadsheet. Now, we wanted to see the spreadsheet because we wanted to see how these 80K followers are still there on this site. Now, me bringing the situation to hand, I'm the front runner, I'm the connection. So I don't feel no type of way about me being there because this is business. So as me and Luz begin to speak, he says, hey, Jay Reed, see, this is where we have a situation where we need to see the spreadsheet for the network.
Damn shame, nigga.
As he begin to say that, he calls Wack over there, and Wack begins to speak. Wack gets to show me like, hey, man, you know, this is not what we're asking for. We need to go ahead and get that out. And as I get to looking, man, it just, and Rock, when I tell you this, man, it throws me all off guard. I wasn't aware at all. Next thing you know, I'm getting punched up in the face, and it just goes crazy at that point, as y'all can see. Just totally threw me off guard, man, because I'm thinking in my head, this is my brother. This is somebody I talk to and I converse with weekly. Hit him with the top of the AM, and if anybody know me, I hit everybody the same way. Top of the AM, he hits back. Grand Rising, can he do the same thing? We go back, we got love for each other. At this point, I'm thinking, so that's why I'm threw off. I'm not throwing no punches, my hands in my pocket. And you know what gets me is that, you know, they play all day in this situation. They got this, you know, they got this white situation, this white man that's going around and calling them E-words and playing with their oodles and noodles and stuff like that. And, you know, ain't nothing happening there.
Wait. You're not going to just pack. What is oodles or noodles? A lot of people out there don't know what oodles noodles. What is oodles noodles?
Man, I'm talking about playing with the ones and twos, man. I'm talking about, I guess we're talking about your Peter, your butter. I don't know what nobody, but we don't play games like that. So we don't do the sex play games. And anybody that's into that, all fine with me, man. Just go to do your thing. But what I'm saying is, you know, as we Africans and brothers, man, I would think that, man, you know, we would have had a lot more compassion, knowing the things that I do in the community. I'm not here to cause no ruckus. I don't want to be on nobody's front page. But since we're here, you know, I got to get this out because it's more important to me that I have to do this for my kids and for my family. You know what I mean? For my kids to wake up and my mom see this and, you know, my family members seeing this, you know, it's tragic. It's a tragedy. You know what I mean? Nobody wants to wake up and be viral for this type of mess. And unfortunately, it happened at No Jumper. And that's the thing that get me, because I'm trying to think like, man, where's the safety that come in at it? You know, people probably wondering like, what happens next? Hey, all I can say is this, man. You know, you got to stay tuned because I've been told not to talk about certain situations.
Now
And,
this shit
that's
dirty
from a
work.
legal perspective. Maybe,
This dirty work,
maybe
man.
I shouldn't do. Maybe what I don't know. But I'm gonna tell you what. These type of things just can't be allowed, man. I was looking for a little bit more help. You know what I mean? A little bit, more safety when it comes around there, man. I'm just confused of how I even went down, right?
Not to cut you off, I want to ask you this. In the midst of all this happening, you
Cause the Rick rocking on the play.
There, right?
Man, I should have.
See, but this the shit I be talk. This the shit I be trying to explain to y'all. This the shit I be trying to explain to y'all, man. This what they want. This is what they want from you. Sucker shit. Certified sucker shit. Certified selling out. Hold on, man. This is what they want, man. This is what I be mean. This is what I be saying. What I be meaning when I say you gotta be with the play. You gotta be with the play. Yo, there is no way I'd have participated in this. Compton Rick Rock know it's a play. He know it's a play. Look, let me show y'all. Look at this, y'all. Let me show y'all something. Let's go to Compton Rick Rock page.
Said that he did this.
So where? I must say watch you in a minute. This must not be the same dude. What's the other? Look, he cool with Look. He cool with 600.
What's up?
600 his man. $600 his man. So the play is, we're gonna run this play. We're gonna boost up your views. Video got 95K. That video probably get 200K. He gonna get some subscribers out of it. Boost up your page in the process. He ain't crossed 95K in motherfucking in 2 years or 10 months. So we're gonna boost you up in the algorithm. We're gonna put him on. Yo, this is dirty work, y'all. These niggas are disgusting. These niggas disgusting, man. This shit ugly, y'all. This is supreme clown activity.
There, as this is going on, because this is what I want to know. Was this after hours? Because it seemed like you guys was out there. It seemed like it was late, like it was after hours. I don't know what time they closed up there, but was security there? So you basically saying that when you got into this altercation, you got no help from the security. Is that correct?
That's what I'm saying. I'm not trying to say what was Adam there. I'm gonna tell you right now. After I got hit, man, I don't know who was there. you know, I just know at that point in time, it's about making sure I get home to my kids, man. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to be a tough guy, I never played to be. But I just do, knowing those type of situations, because I didn't even know if the people that was behind it were security. So you see what I'm saying? So I'm really oblivious to the whole situation. When I'm telling you I walked into a line.
These dudes 40 and up, bro.
I was about to get 8 like that. Man, it was a cold situation. You know what I mean? And I wouldn't wish that up on nobody. And the thing about, you know, I want to get this straight. And I want to say this with much respect. Understand what I'm saying? I don't know Harry O. Please do not tie me to that or any situation that has. I do not know Harry O respectfully. All respect to that man. All respect to that man. What he's been through. I don't know that man from a can of paint. I'm gonna just be real with you.
Yeah, because there was allegations that you guys are a part of Harry O's security team. I seen that online as well.
Look at it.
Security team. Yeah, they.
Look at it, bro. Background. Look how clean. Look how clean this is. Yo, where's he interviewing you at? I seen these type of pictures that say cheese. What's the call got one? Aunt Glizzy got one in his background. He comes straight to interview like he happy as a bitch. He said he knows Adam. He knows Wack. This shit a play, bro. He got his ass whipped for views, bro. He got his ass whipped for views. And ain't nobody went to jail yet. So this proves that Wack is the police. Cause you can't tell me, yo, this LADA ain't see this, ain't see that video, and ain't decide to pursue charges. Ain't no fucking way. I mean, he got glasses on. You can't really tell if he got hit in the face. Look at this shit. This look like no jumper pictures. He probably in no jumper. He gotta be. It's another part of no jumper.
Say that, man. Have you seen how tall I am, bro?
Right.
Come on, man. Y'all, man, I'm 5'7", man. I weigh about $160. Right. You know what I mean? Don't get it twisted, man. Look, I can't go that narrative.
Okay. So, who was your friend, man? Tell us more about this guy. They say he's a preacher. And also, I heard you guys got stripped down naked out there. So, I don't know if that's true. So, you let us know, man. If you don't want.
So, you ain't see the video? Come on, bro. Like, they running the fucking play. These niggas clowns. Every single one of them that's involved in it.
I know what's going on, man.
Unfortunately, man,
niggas clowns.
Like this.
Yeah, I heard that too.
I was with is an older gentleman of mine, is a mentor, somebody I look up to. He's out there in the IE area. He's does a lot in the community. What he does, he mentors the youth. Somebody that I look up to.
I love Monday.com.
What's Monday.com?
Oh, you turn this shit off for real.
Monday.com.
Niggas bitch.
This is Monday.com.
I'm asking for no problems. Y'all would have never heard nothing from me if that video wouldn't have been up.
So basically, the video is what you have a problem with. If they wouldn't have put the video out, you would have dusted off, went home, shook it off, and,
I don't know about all that. I don't know about all that. But what I will say is that, sometimes people do things in life thinking that's gonna get them somewhere. And sometimes, in this situation, I'm going to just say like this. Some things you do, you might think it's funny, but I'm pretty sure you're sitting there thinking, nah, it ain't that funny. Because it's a higher power, man. I believe in a higher power. You feel what I'm saying? And God don't care about his kids. We're going to start.
Yeah, you right.
Why do you think it's cool for
they covering his old eyes, but you right, though.
Everybody is well in their 40s or close to 40s, and such as yourself, 50.
Correct.
Why do you think it's cool for us to turn on each other as fast as we do, attack each other as fast as we do, but we got the white guy that's sitting up in there, like you say, sex playing brothers left and right from different states, coast to coast. They come up in there, he sex play them, he calls them sassy bees, and we done seen him call some of the tough.
I'm ready to do a video landing on these niggas. Upload a video. Yo, these niggas clowns. Clowns. certified fucking. This is what I be meaning, y'all. This is why I be saying. This is why I be saying. Wack 100 is the biggest fucking sellout we got. Wack 100 is one of the biggest sellouts we got in the fucking black community. One of the biggest fucking sellouts we got in the black community, man. Like, who thinks of some shit like this? Like, yo, niggas is really that hell bent for $1. A fucking dollar, bro? That you willing to just sell everybody out. Fuck it. I'm selling out. You selling out. We all selling out. It's gonna bring everybody attention. We all gonna get paid. Yo, what? Them niggas got stripped on video. Them niggas got stripped on video. Like, yo, that shit crazy, yo. Yeah, big low, but it's dangerous. It's dangerous, bro. Like I said, yo, how far is people willing to take this shit before niggas realize this shit is a problem? That's my thing, yo. How far is niggas willing to take this clout chasing shit before niggas realize, yo, as a whole, as a community, that this shit is a fucking problem. Niggas is willing to go to the depths of hell to get fucking views, bro. That shit is, yo, I don't know what the fuck to call it, yo. Like, yo, that shit crazy, man. Them niggas, and I said that. Y'all know I said that. Yo, what's next? We done seen people go to grave sites. We done seen some of the wildest shit for views. The wildest shit for clout. Now we saying two groups of people. We saying people that allowed themselves to get supremely disrespected. And we saying people that participated in the shit. Yo, it lets you know the character of these fucking people. Yo, they soulless. They soulless. Moralless. Niggas ain't got no morals. Niggas ain't standing on nothing. Niggas ain't standing on nothing, yo. For you to sit there and allow a motherfucker to beat you, strip you naked for views, so you can somehow get your name out there. Yo, that's dirty work, man. I don't respect none of them niggas. No respect, zero. Them niggas niggas that move like that don't deserve respect. They don't deserve respect, man. And like I say, this proves that Wack is the police. It's proven. I don't think it need to be no more debating, no more discussing. Nobody goes to jail for this. Wack 100 is working hand in hand with law enforcement. Because like I told you, y'all, 1 million plus views, you can't tell me that video ain't end up in the LA District Attorney's office. You can't tell me that. Wack ain't get a phone call about that video. These niggas wild, man. Yo, but it ain't funny though, Big Low. You think that was funny? Black men selling out at the capacity that shit ain't funny. That shit disgusting. Cause we got kids watching this dumbass shit show they putting on. And these motherfuckers, they over 40. Yo, we can't say shit to the 20-year-old drill rapper. When you got their grandparents out this bitch doing the same shit they doing for views, man. Can't say shit to them. Niggas clowns. That's what the fuck them niggas is. Clowns. Capital C. I don't find shit funny about a nigga selling out. And I swear, nothing funny. Like, no laugh, nothing funny. Cause you ain't gotta do that. All you gotta do is put the work in. Put the work in. The fuck motherfuckers don't wanna put work in no more? That's the shit that pisses me off about this shit, yo. Motherfuckers don't wanna put work in no more. They wanna just take all the shortcuts. It don't matter how low, how degrading, how disrespectful, how unorthodox. It don't matter what it is. Them niggas will do that shit. If it's guaranteed views, guaranteed attention, man, fuck out of them niggas goofy. Niggas goofy, yo. And it fucked up, and this the thing, yo. It's spreading. It's spreading. Going city to city to city. Yo, do y'all know the effects that's gonna have on the streets? Do y'all know the effects that this shit is? We seeing it already. We seeing it already. Yeah, but Big Lo, you act like you understand it, or like you respect it. See, cause they keep trying to sell you this narrative that the internet is not real. You know, the internet is very real. The shit that you see on the internet, you see in your real life. It just takes time. Shit is very real, man. But they selling us this false narrative so they can continue to fuck off, continue to be clowns, continue to run plays. But they don't give a fuck. That just lets you know that the character, they don't give a fuck. Because they walk into the bank. Meanwhile, they just leaving a path of destruction. They leaving a motherfucking web of destruction everywhere they go. On their way to the bank. These niggas goofy, y'all. And they not doing that shit to nobody else. They just doing it in the black community. They wouldn't allow that shit to happen nowhere else. They wouldn't allow a group of white kids to do it, or white grown men to do it. They wouldn't allow a group of motherfucking Asians to do it. But black people, they don't give a fuck what you do. Matter of fact, we promote it. We'll pay for it. I don't trust nothing to go on with Blueface or Krishan Rock. Anything close to Wack, y'all keep telling y'all Wack is the one to introduce this fuck shit. This is all his doing. He at the top of it. I'd be glad when motherfuckers stop saying yo, but it, you know, you can't control that. Niggas didn't allow Wack to get too fucking powerful. And he a fucking sellout. We didn't allow the sellout to get too powerful. It ain't even a street code, bro. Everybody, yo, people got morals, yo. You ain't gotta be in the street to have morals, to have integrity, to stand on something as a man. That ain't the streets. That's just law. That's how we was raised in our community. But it's like, yo, that shit they trying to change it. They trying to change it. They trying to make snitching acceptable. They trying to change it, yo. But the only people that's going to benefit are the people that's getting down with it. The motherfuckers, the people that's watching it is going to lose. The people in the audience going to lose. The kids that's participating in it is going to lose. Do you know what would happen to a group of 17-year-olds that do that shit to another 2 17-year-olds? Do you know what the consequences are gonna be for that? Deadly. Trying to follow behind what Wack and Loose Cannon did, thinking it's real, thinking it was funny. Fuck around, come back, kill their whole family, man. You don't do no shit like that, man. Thinking shit is a game. Because you seen Wack do it. You seen Loose Cannon do it. You thought that shit was funny. They beat him up, stripped him, whole time it's a play. Now you go outside, you try to duplicate the bitch. Next thing you know, the niggas you did that to then came back and wiped out your whole motherfucking family because it ain't funny. That's the shit I'm talking about, y'all. That shit ain't funny, man. It ain't funny. It's dangerous. And for these guys to be plus 40, still participating in that shit, some shit like that, it's like, damn. Like, damn, what the fuck? Them niggas got to go, y'all. And like I keep saying, it's going to get worse. What's next? What the fuck is the next big play? What is these niggas willing to do next to sell out? The fuck is niggas gonna do next? Like, I never imagined that people will go to that lengths. You feel me? Like, yo, I never imagined, yo, that a person would accept for any amount of money to be beat up, robbed, and stripped on camera. For any amount of money. Yo, you can't give me $1 million, yo, for me to allow somebody to do that shit to me, man. The fuck, man, you done lost your motherfucking mind. You want to beat me up, rob me, smack me with a firearm, whether it's real or fake, strip me on camera, and I'm going to get $1 million? Man, get the fuck out of here. You done lost your motherfucking mind. Let me do that shit to you. The fuck you talking about? Man, these niggas is crazy, man. Yo, something gotta be done about it. Yo, we gotta get rid of these niggas, man. We gotta get rid of these niggas, man. These niggas got to go, man. Niggas got to go, y'all. But the thing is, Wack got 35 people sharing his fucking viewpoints. And they making money off of it, so they ain't gonna stop. Niggas can know he in danger. Niggas can know he detrimental. But since they making money off it, they ain't gonna stop. So this nigga's here to stay. He's here to stay. Damn, yo. This shit crazy. Yo, it's foggy as shit out here. You can't see shit. I don't even know how the fuck you can't get rid of these niggas. They at the top of the algorithm. YouTube gonna promote them. Look how they promoted that video. That man ain't cost 100,000 and he only cost 100,000 a few times. That video fuck around get 1 million views. Blow his page up. Now you got a lifetime clown. You know, you got a life now. You know he gonna be with the plays forever. Damn. Yo, a nigga wouldn't even be able to come to me and be like, yo, I got a good idea, yo. I'm like, what's up? What the fuck you talking about? Hey, yo, you know how you been, trying to get your YouTube channel up, right? Yo, you know what we can do? All right, what the fuck? I mean, what's up? What you trying to do? hey, yo, we can set up a play, right, where it's gonna be recorded. You know, I'll let you beat me up. You know, smack me with the joint, do all type of fucked up shit to me, strip me, do everything. You know, just give me like 30% of what you make. I'll be like, yo, get the fuck out my face, yo, that dumb ass shit. The fuck you, man? I ain't doing no stupid ass shit like that. You done lost your motherfucking mind. Fuck, I look like a clown. That's why I always say, yo, you stop letting these people sell you. Oh, it's my content ain't got nothing to do with who I am personally. Yes, the fuck it does. Yeah, it does. The content tells exactly who you are personally. It tells you exactly who, you know Leo Cohen at the top of YouTube. So you just imagine, you know, he with all the games, all the gimmicks. As long as it's run on black people, he don't give a fuck. And they found a good old boy in Wack that's willing to facilitate it. That's why they the motherfuckers they promote. The Wacks, the Charleston Whites, the J Mains, all the guys that's willing to do the wildest things to bring attention to themselves. But they only doing it to the black people. They ain't doing it to nobody else, man. It's just so sad, yo, that it's always niggas, yo. It's so many niggas that's willing to fucking sell out, bro. It's always niggas, yo. There's so many of them. These niggas like fucking rodents and rats. Nah, Mike Larry, you know, I talk about the music too. My stance is always consistent. Yo, but the problem is, yo, they didn't turn YouTube to the music industry. That's what they did. They didn't turn YouTube into the music industry. You sign a deal, your page blow up. You blow up. You sign a deal. But that's the part they ain't telling motherfuckers. That's the part they don't want you to know. A lot of these content creators are signed, man. Them niggas signed. That's why their views that's why they always at the top of the algorithm. I remember when I first started YouTube, right? This how this shit used to go. I don't know what it changed, but I know it changed. It used to go like this. If you was the first to cover a topic, you'd be at the top of the algorithm. Not no more. I don't know what year it changed. I don't know if it was year 1, 2, or 3 of my YouTube journey. But I know in the first year, maybe 2, or first year and a half, if you was the first to cover a topic, you would be at the top of the algorithm. And then as like higher rated page started to come, you might drop down a little bit. But yeah, still be on that first page. Not no more. Now since they started giving out contracts. Fuck no. I dropped a video on Durk father speaking out on the situation last night. I know ain't nobody do a video before me. That bitch ain't even crossed 1,000 views. After we got off live last night, I dropped that video. My shit should have been at the top of the algorithm. Nope. But like I said, at least one thing we know for sure, Wack the police. But how many people even going to come out and stamp it? And how many people even can explain it the way I explained it? How many content creators can even explain it that way? That is no way possible the LADA ain't see that video. How many people even know enough to know that, yo, they don't need him to press charges for them to press charges? You know, how many people even know that that's what they do? It been situations where a motherfucker get into it with their girl and the girl don't want to go through with it. But if it's bad enough and they seen the video or seen pictures, they gonna pursue charges anyway. They do that every state. But how many people can explain that to their audience? For people to really see why niggas really saying, yo, this stamps that Wack is the police. No debate. Ain't no debate. What? How many YouTubers? 1, 2, maybe 3. The whole internet should be like, yo, Wack the police. It's obvious. It's obvious. And nigga ain't trying to hear no motherfucking debating it. I'm talking about arrest, no bail. Not know he got booked and he home. No bail. That beating was enough to get any man, especially a man with priors, a no bail. You know what I mean? Can't get no bail on that. Assault with a deadly weapon. Aggravated assault, first or second degree. Any man, no bail. Especially a man with priors, especially a known gang member. What's up, Scott? Happy New Year's. It's not about that, y'all. It's not about his bruises. It's the viciousness of the video, bro. It's the viciousness of the video, bro. It's the viciousness of the video, bro. The video was vicious, bro. The visual of it. There you go. There go real being stupid again. Wrestling don't look vicious, y'all. It was a vicious beating, but it was a play. The fuck you talking about, bro? Like, why you act stupid all the time, y'all? It was a vicious beating, and it was a play. It was both. It was both. Yeah. Ain't no way, yo. Ain't no way they seen that video and ain't press charges. Ain't no way, yo. Ain't no way. That nigga the police. Yeah, a nigga allowed himself to get his ass beat viciously for profit, for notoriety. Nigga allowed it. An old ass nigga at that. Old ass nigga. Exactly, Robert. Nah, yo, but it's not. They're only doing it to black people. Big Law. They're only doing it to black people. They ain't doing that shit to nobody else. They wouldn't allow another community to do that shit. They wouldn't allow the Jewish community to be playing like this online. They wouldn't allow white people to be playing like this online. They wouldn't allow that shit, bro. But with black people, they don't give a fuck. Burn it down. You know what I mean? Burn it down. Do whatever the fuck you want. We'll pay you for it. We'll promote it. Yup. We'll pay you for it. We'll promote it. We'll make sure the whole world see it. But they won't allow nobody. They won't allow no other community to be able to do no shit like that, y'all. That shit crazy. That shit crazy. Because my thing, like I said, what's next? What's the next? What's next? What we gonna see next? We done seen how someone fake shoot itself or fake get shot. we done seen a motherfucker fake get shot for views. We done seen motherfucker dig up grave sites. We done seen people piss on grave sites. We done seen motherfucker take a ass whipping where he got stripped. We done like, yo, what the fuck what's next? Yo, what the fuck is next? No, who got shot in the head? Ain't nobody fake get shot in the head. I saw him fake got shot in the shoulder. Oh no. That wasn't fake. Nah, the famous Richard shit wasn't fake. That shit wasn't fake. I think that really happened. Whoa, I think it did. You know, he had staples in his motherfucking head. I think famous Richard shit really happened. I think somebody really tried to kill y'all. Yeah, he been talking real spicy about New York. I think that was just a matter of time. He walked around New York like New York sweet. I think that was just a matter of time for somebody to try his ass. Do you think, man? I'm ready to end this live, though, y'all. I'm about sick of these niggas. But the crazy thing about it is, you can't even get your message out there to the masses to go against them because YouTube ain't gonna allow it. That's the thing about it. You know what I mean? You can't do a video that got as many views as the bullshit video because YouTube won't allow it. Niggas won't share it so it can get out there. So even if his video was to do 2 million views and a motherfucker do a video explaining that shit all to play, that shit might get 1,000 views. The general perception of what happened is still gonna be what happened to most people. That's the thing about it. Once it's out there, it's out there. Yeah, we could do 10 Jake video tomorrow. Cause I'm about sick. That shit pissed me off. I thought that was gonna be a real interview. He took pride. He couldn't wait. Once he explained that he been trying to get into the industry and him and Wack had business, that's all I needed to hear. To realize that shit was a fucking play. And then he go to Compton Rick Rock, who cool with 600. Cause why the fuck would you do an interview with him? 600 is part of their team. Like, these niggas so fucking stupid, or they think we stupid. They think motherfucker can't even connect the dots. That's how. See, this is the thing, y'all. The people that's participating in this bullshit, they look at everybody like sheep. They sheep. That's how they look at us. That's how they look at the viewers. Like, they don't give a fuck about the viewers. They don't give a fuck about the subscribers. They think y'all stupid. We can run plays on these motherfuckers all day long. Listen to Charleston White, he says it. We can run plays on these motherfuckers. All they gonna do is believe it. All they gonna do is believe it. Niggas be supporting these niggas. Niggas be cash apping these niggas. But here it is, motherfucker keeping it real. Motherfucker don't get half the support. I'm just saying, we living in some wild times, yo. We living in some wild times, y'all, and they burning down the black sector of YouTube or the black sector of the internet. They burning that shit down, yo, and we gonna lose in the end. The community as a whole is gonna lose in the end if motherfuckers don't, as a whole community, get together and realize, yo, that this shit gotta end. This shit gotta stop. Shit crazy. Yo, but let me know how y'all feel about us in the comments. If y'all can support the platform, yo, happy new year to everybody. Yeah, man. But it just seems like 2025 gonna be a pickup from where 2024 left off. More plays, more nonsense, more selling out. I don't know though, y'all. I don't know what to say. Like, for real. I do not know what to say. I don't think it's too much more that need to be said. For real. Them niggas is wild. Them niggas is wild. Got grown ass men. Grown ass men, old enough to be grandfathers out there, older than me, running plays on the internet, trying to prove that they tough. You got other grown ass men willing to get their ass whipped to get some notoriety. You got other grown ass men willing to interview and participate in it in order to further the agenda. You're like, yo, we fucked up, yo. Yo, we fucked up, yo. Meanwhile, these are the niggas that's winning. That's the even more fucked up thing about it. They are the people that's winning. They winning, making millions of dollars. Hundreds of thousands of dollars. But when you got motherfuckers on this bitch keeping it honest, keeping it real as possible, we on this bitch losing. How the fuck did that happen? How it get to a point where the real is losing and the fake is winning? And they trying to sell everybody a narrative that the internet ain't real. But time and time again, we seeing real life consequences. Like I said, let a group of kids do that to another group of kids. Or a group of 25-year-olds do that to another group of 25-year-olds. Thinking that shit just gonna be like how they seen it on the internet. Motherfuckers gonna die, man. Or get a whole bunch of innocent people killed. But the niggas that's participating in it, they don't give a fuck because they walking all the way to the bank. There we go. Shit ugly though, y'all. Let me know how y'all feel about us in the comments. If y'all can't support the platform, Cash App, Baltimore Swag, support something real, man, because we live in a world where the fake is winning. And I ain't never gonna turn fake. So I'm gonna fight this shit till there ain't no fight left. You heard me? Cause I don't know how to be fake. I don't know how to portray an image. All I know how to do is be me. Yeah, man.